Alright ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Ryan Thomas here with Failtech, and today I'm going to be talking about owning a Samsung Galaxy S3 in 2016. Now big thanks to my friend Andrew who actually brought the phone down and let me play with it and get some B-roll shots and get some notes for it, because this isn't actually my device, but I have been requested to do a video like this for a while, so I hope you guys enjoy and let's get into it. Okay, so for specs, the Samsung Galaxy S3 has a 4.8 inch 720p display. I didn't notice this, I actually forgot, and I actually thought it was a 1080p display, but no, it's a very vivid 720p display, and at 4.8 inches, at the time, it's actually a very big phone. Now that's actually a really small phone. I mean, the average size of a flagship is 5.5 inches, so yeah, we've come quite a long way. It's using an Exynos 4412 in it as a CPU, and it's actually running 1GB of RAM, and it seems to multitask really well with that 1GB of RAM. Now obviously Samsung devices have a past of going wrong over a long period of time because TouchWiz is just so laggy and so cumbersome over the top of Android, but with 1GB of RAM it actually seems to work very well. Now for the camera, it's an 8 megapixel shooter capable of 1080p video. The camera is really good. Like, in terms of an old smartphone, this camera is ridiculously good. It produces really nice shots, really vivid. Obviously being Samsung, maybe a little bit oversaturated, but I think they come out really well. They're nice and poppy and they're fun to look at. They're not dull, boring photos at all. For a battery, it comes with a 2100 mAh battery. Now this is something that's actually not very good, because Andrew told me that it hardly gets through a day, and when it gets through a day you have to have it on the minimum brightness pretty much all day. Even if you're out in the sun, you cannot read the display because it has to be such a low brightness. But the thing is, this display actually goes really bright, so unfortunately you can't really use that. Maybe it's the fact that it's an older battery. Maybe if you want to buy one in 2016, you might want to purchase a third-party battery, or maybe a battery case, because in phones like this, actually it's to the point where you can actually remove the battery. It's a removable back and it has a removable battery, which means you can actually get battery cases for it, which is basically just a back panel with extra batteries on it, which is really awesome, and I'm so glad it's got a removable back. The build, being Samsung from back then, is actually very plasticky. I cannot see a bit of metal in the construction at all, but it still feels good. It feels grippy. It's not like a really soft plastic, it's just nice and grippy, and you can hold on to it, and it doesn't feel like it's going to fall out of your hand. Secondly, you probably don't mind if it falls out of your hand because it's plastic and it's not glass, it's not going to shatter, it's just going to get some dings in it. The design is simple, round, and it's ergonomic. It's not like the phones we see today with kind of chamfered edges, and although those are kind of ergonomic in the fact that they're grippy, they don't really feel nice in the hand because they're not rounded, they're not smooth, and that's the thing, you really want a smooth back on a phone. My iPhone has a flat back and it's not very ergonomic at all. Something like the LG G4 or the G3 had really nice backs to them because they were nice and curved, and it meant that they fit well in your hand, and this is pretty much the same. So it's got a nice curved back, it's really nice to hold in a hand, it's a small device, which means actually overall build and grippiness is really good despite the plastic used. The screen, on the other hand, is just something else. It is vibrant, it is crisp, it is vivid, it is perfect for a display of this size. The display is actually, like I said, 720p, but you wouldn't know it because it just looks so good. And obviously 720p, a lot of films are in 720p on a big screen, or maybe a little bit older, but they're still 720p. And you using 720p on a phone, that's something that's 4.8 inches. The DPI is really high and you just won't notice it. So actually this screen is absolutely brilliant. Performance is snappy with that processor and even the 1GB of RAM. It kind of goes around tasks really easy, multitasking and then opening apps, closing apps, doing all you want. It's actually really quick considering just how old the phone is and its price tag. The connectivity is actually pretty good, and it has almost the same connectivity to my wireless access point as my iPhone 6 Plus, or 6S Plus. So actually, that you're not losing out on any connectivity, and it actually has LTE, which is really cool for a phone of the time. Okay, so before I get on the pricing, what are the quirks of this device? Well, it's got a removable back, removable battery, has micro SD expansion, all that. Basically, that is it. It is awesome. I just cannot. A removable back, man, it's great stuff. And a removable battery, which means, like I said, the battery does degrade, you can just go and get another one. The one gripe I have with it, is the fact that you have to hold the home button down to enter multitasking. What is going on here? On Android, it's simple. You have 3 buttons. You have the home button, you have the back button, and you have the multitasking button. But Samsung, no, we'll leave that multitasking button as a menu button that you use in only some apps, and you can just hold down the home button to multitask. What an idiotic move from Samsung. And it's a hold down, it's not a double tap like iPhone. So actually, it's more out of the norm than anything. It's not a good combination of double tapping the home button, and it's not, it's just, it's annoying me. I don't know, because obviously I don't live with it, but it's, why is it like this, Samsung? I don't know why I'm complaining about a device that's so old. Anyway, I'm going to get into the price now, and this thing is something that's going to shock you. A decent to good condition, so not immaculate, still got some dings in it, and not the screen's falling off, but a good to, a decent to good value, a decent to good quality Samsung Galaxy S3 will fetch £70 on eBay. That is the best value for money phone I've ever reviewed on this channel. The phone is great. Games, music, video, everything just is, it's just a brilliant £70 to get one of these. You're laughing. You're absolutely laughing. Okay, it does 1080p video. This has a better camera, or on par with the iPhone 6, which came out just a year and a half ago. What is, it's just, I can't recommend it anymore. I'm going to say that this is 100% thumbs up here, my penis, damn it. I'm just going to give it a full thumbs up here, thumbs up there, my toes are up, everything. Just just if you want a phone and you have like 70 to 80 pounds, buy one of these. Buy one of these. Now, as you can see, the one in our B-roll isn't actually in the best condition, but who cares? Look at it. Yeah, recommend it. Yeah, Failtech recommends it. Yeah, nice one. See you later. Bye. Peace.